everyone, just a quick thing before we jump into the rest of today's video. We're on the road to 100 subs. If we hit it, then I'll be doing an in-game giveaway for all you lovely people who've been supporting me. When we hit 75, I will announce what will be in the giveaway. So remember to subscribe so that you can maybe win the giveaway. Also, I'm planning on doing a stream every Saturday I can. This weekend I'll be trying out Twitch to see which platform I prefer between YouTube and Twitch. I have all my socials in the description below so that you can follow me on them and hopefully catch the stream on Saturday. Okay, now into today's episode. Hello everyone, my name is Nymphina and welcome to a new episode of my Animal Crossing New Horizons playthrough. As you can see right now, I am taking down lots and lots of land, which I've been kind of doing over the past few days. With doing this though, I've kind of realised that I kind of have no idea what I actually want to do with my island. I have no idea what theme I want to do, I have no idea where I want to place things. I've just been moving everybody to the beaches currently. So I'm going to bring you over to my Pinterest where I've been looking at different things, and hopefully through looking at that I'll be able to find what to do, fingers crossed. So let's jump over that, shall we? Okay, so like I said, I've been looking over Pinterest a lot recently, and I only have 27 pins because that's all I've chosen so far, and I've been looking at, I think cottagecore's kind of maybe the sort of style theme that I'm maybe gonna go with, because there's a lot of things about it that I quite like, you know, the busyness but also the simplicity of things, and I really like, you know, like the path that everybody always seems to have. I quite like that. I might probably go for something a little bit, you know, cleaner, or maybe something a little bit more like it's come from the actual ground, like it's already there and it's just been moved apart. But I love this one here, which I'll flash up a proper image of what that one looks like. But I believe it's from like the original game. There'd be like these tree stump kind of things on the ground, which I think look really cool, and I really like them. And I usually, on my other island, my first island, my original island, reminisce, I like stuck them between trees and made them look like they were part of the actual environment, which I thought was quite interesting. So I feel like that they're definitely going to be something that I'm going to add to my island 100%. So as you can see from this image, this is just a few other, you know, miscellaneous things that you'd put on your island. I specifically really love this puddle. This puddle is absolutely adorable, and I really hope that there's multiple different versions so that you can use it for all the different seasons. This is so cute, and I love the little, you know, the nature things like the clovers, and you know, it's just all so cute. The clovers, the stones, flowers, the, you know, this one that I mentioned here, the old school mud, that's what it's called, old school mud, and some of just the quilt patterns for when you want to put like a picnic out. I think they're really lovely and are definitely 100% gonna be on my island. So this is an image that I found on one of the servers that I'm a part of, and I'll pop that into the description below. It's a Discord server, and I got it from Lex Plays. She uses this code and another one which I'll show in a moment, which is absolutely gorgeous. I really love the stone ones, because like I said before, the kind of idea that it's been put into the ground and the grass has grown over it a bit, I think that's really nice and adds a lot of texture to your island, so it's not just like a flat path. Same goes for this one as well. This is one that she used in one of her most recent YouTube videos, which you should definitely check out if you haven't already. If you found me before you found her, then what are you doing with your life? Go check her out. This one she used on her beach, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Again, the idea that the ground is taking it in, so I feel like I'm probably going to use this at some point. Obviously I can't have too many because there's only a limited amount of custom patterns, but definitely I'm going to be having at least one of this one or the other white path on my island at some point. So after going over the different path types that I want in my island, I started looking at the different entrance ideas because, as I mentioned before, I want to focus on my entrance at first. And one thing that I really want to do now that I have all this space in front of my residence centre, unlike this poor person, but they've worked it with it, they've made it look really good. I want to be able to use different layers and the water, like I've been saying in my Terraforming series, using water and layers on your land to add texture to your island. I think it's going to be really good for me because I didn't do it before. I kind of just left it before and it turned out quite boring, I'd say, which is one of the reasons why I reset. But this one definitely inspires me with the use of the country fence here and the barrel where I didn't know you should put that there. It gives me, inspiring ideas. And the levels here, even though from the top, in my opinion, it doesn't look the best and it doesn't look as natural, this, when you're looking at it from a front-on angle, is absolutely beautiful. So here's another one for an idea of an entrance, again using the idea of layers to add depth to your island, to add a little bit more texture to it. This one's got a little bit more of a squished entrance, which I don't know if I'm going to go for that, but I quite like the idea of having the cliff face be right next to it and blocking someone from going immediately onto the beach. I really like that idea and potentially might be using that one as well. Once again, another example of an entrance which has inspired me. I like the levels and the use of the different furniture here, the benches I especially like. I really like the ironwood benches, whatever they're actually called, I can't remember, I apologise for that. But when you get close to the end of it and it starts splitting off here, I think that's really clever, really cute, and I feel like that could really add some sort of, mystery to your island, like you don't really know where you're going, unless you look at the map, of course. Once again, another island which is incorporating the water, the levels and the benches this time to create a really nice and textured entrance which I really like the look of. The path I'm not too much of a fan of, but I can definitely see it being used with like the path that everybody knows of, or as one of the other ones that I mentioned before, like the white brick one. I think that could work really well potentially. And this one, compared to some of the others that I've looked at, isn't as busy, but it still looks like there's a lot going on, but it's not too like sensory overload, if you understand what I mean. So now that I've had a look through Pinterest, obviously, and found some ideas which are inspiring me, I think it's going to be a good time now to jump back onto my island and have a go at creating my entrance or something similar. So let's jump over there and I'll see you back there. Okay, so we're now here over by my entrance. And as you can see from before, yes, I have completely flattened my island, bar a few rivers and one strip at the back because I got lazy and couldn't be bothered. So I'm probably going to just, go along with this, narrate over it, what I decide to do, and I'll join you back if I say anything interesting. But let's just go with this and see how it ends out. So as you can see, I start kind of grafting out where I want a water piece to be, like in one of the images that we looked at earlier. I start, putting it out, placing it around, but you'll see in a few moments that I actually kind of restart it all because I don't really like how close it's going to the actual entrance of my island. So I move it around a bit and I get quite happy with how that's placed out and just keep going with that vibe and building the mountains around that. You can see at first that I start putting the path down to start framing a path obviously over to the entrance of my residence centre, but in another little bit I actually replaced that with the cobblestone one because I wasn't too much of a fan of how it looked, and I actually really liked the cobblestone one once I'd put it down, so I was really pleased with that. once I start adding in the waterfalls, I started to feel like I actually, you know, started creating something that I was really enjoying, and I was having a lot of fun with the shaping and the changing, which, you know, it makes you be a lot more creative, and I haven't been able to do that in quite a while with having to be stuck at home, so this was really good in unleashing some of my creativity that I had locked up. With creating the third layer on top of the one that I just did, I really wanted these two, you know, the two blocks to have like a jump way between them so that I could literally jump between them. So I, you know, grafted and changed and edited until I was able to do that and created a shape that I was quite happy with. So I'm hoping to be able to hide some cute things on top of there. Don't really know what yet, maybe a few fairy garden things, but I guess we'll have to see, won't we? Now you can see here that I really start playing with the cobble pattern and created something that I was really happy with, and as I mentioned before when we were looking through the images, the way that it just, you know, looks like it's just there and the ground's sort of still taking it over a bit was really nice, really inspiring, and it gives this, like, I like the lightness of it all. I think it all works quite well personally. I took a little bit of a break midway through because I realised that I didn't have some DIYs that I really wanted to actually make this thing become a reality, so I hopped onto Nookazon and you'll see me here trading with people, and I got some of the DIYs that I really wanted, so took a break from, you know, creating the mountains and the rivers and just went and took some time on Nookazon. I completely suggest that you go and do that when you're lacking with something. Some of the prices are a bit insane. People were asking for like 200 Nook Miles tickets for some things, and it's like, that's a bit much, but definitely suggest you go and do that so that you can get the DIYs that you're missing, because, you know, I've got very little since I restarted. So you can see here I start playing with the mountains here so that I can have like a little bit of a secret way to the beach, and I managed to find this pattern from the help of people on the Discord servers that I'm a part of to get these really nice, you know, white rocks that go along with the cobblestone. So I played with that and got this like cute mystery secret walkway to the beach, which I'm really happy with. With this second mountainous area at the side of my entrance, I didn't want to have like another waterfall going down the side because I have that on one side, so I just created this little kind of you know, pond that the top waterfalls go to, and actually unintentionally created a heart-shaped pond, which I didn't intend for, but I really like the look of it and I think it looks really cute, so I kept it. I didn't want the top bit of water on this one to be too big either, like on the other side, because I wanted to put some trees there and some different accents and things, so I just kept it quite small, kept it quite limited, and, you know, put trees down and some other extra bits. You can see me struggling around the trees when I'm trying to place things down, but that's just how the game goes. Now you can see me accessorizing a bit by placing things down and trying to work out what's going to work and not, so I had a lot of fun with that. As I mentioned before, there's definitely some DIYs that I still need in order to make this look how I want it to look, but currently with what I've placed down, I'm really happy. And you can see here right at the end, once I place down the rocking chair, I actually get stuck. I can't make my way back down, so I had to call the resident service helpers, you know, secretly Rossetti, to help me get back. So, but once I'd done that, I was really happy with the outcome and I stopped building. So as you can see guys, this is what I've done for my entrance so far. Obviously it's not completely finished because I've got other stuff to do and I don't have all of the DIYs, which I'm just going to keep using Nookazon for to try and get them, but I'm quite happy with what I've created so far. I really like the rustic and cottagecore vibe that's going on, and when I was creating the left part last night, I had like a genuine smile on my face for what I created. I really like it. I think it's really I think it's really pretty, and I am absolutely in love with this pattern on the ground. I love these like cobblestone sort of things. I think I'm definitely going to be using it more in the future, and yeah, I'm just really proud of what I created. Let me know down below if there's anything that you think I can improve on, or if there's anything that I should maybe change or add, you know, ideas and stuff. That would really be appreciated, because this is the first time that I've sort of done terraforming this way, by completely flattening my island and then starting afresh. So yeah, let me know what you think. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye!